Anybody gonna mess me? What up? Jackie knew I'm the truth, what it do? Jackie knew I'm the truth, what it do? Early day message, everyone. I see that the moon is in Taurus. That's my natal alignment. So this is gonna be a beautiful next 2 days for me. I got some prayer cards. I got the prayer cards, the Dollar Tree store cards. So the moon is in Taurus. Yeah, I just figured that I would also pull up the astro chart of the day too. And if when I can, because I have to have my whole laptop on me. But instead of just pulling astro cards, I can refer the astro card energy to the actual alignments that's going on in the sky at the moment. I think that makes sense. So anyway, what it do? It's Jackie Do. What it do, bitch? It's Jackie Lula, bitch. Okay, so let's pull us a card. This one came out. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Romans 12:12. See, these are the reasons, these interpretations, these the ways you would obviously interpret these scriptures. Is how come I don't necessarily fuck with the Bible. If I don't necessarily, yeah. Because let's flip that from how I personally would interpret it. Be hopeful and joyful. Be joyful in hope. In other words, for me, believe that what you are praying on, PREY, is a thing, and hope. Because, when it comes to hope, that's something that we can hope happens, and it may not. You're leaving space for the possibility not happening. Patience in affliction. I know that affliction and things like that are a real thing, but when you go inside of your prayer self, when you go inside of yourself to be a predator, you don't want to look at these things in the more what's the word, submissive part of the equilibrium system. You don't want to be too submissive when it comes to the things that you are praying on if you are the predator, and faithful in prayer. See, someone who is getting prayed on will be faithful. A person who is the prey of whatever they are praying on would be wise and what up, whoever that is in the chat. Again, we got Taurus in the moon right now, y'all, and we got Mercury squaring. I'm not an astrologer, but since I be pulling astrology cards and be discerning the meanings and reasoning behind those, it would make even more sense for me to do that when it comes to the actual daily alignment. So that's what I'm fucking doing. So Mercury squaring the moon. So a lot of the things that you may feel inside, you may not even know how to think about it. You can think, you can feel it, but you don't even know if, like that scripture just said, have faith. Let me pull that shit out. I bet you I'd lost it. Like the scripture just said, you'll be having faith instead of knowing, because these are learning things that you met. Okay, here we go. Damn, that ain't it. Is this it? Yeah, here you go. Be joyful in hope. See, that's what that energy is pointing to. That Mercury square moon. Be joyful and hope and pray and goddamn hope to God this shit happen. That's a square energy. That's the energy that you're having to learn how to be efficient in. So that's the reason why the scripture didn't rub me the right way with the Romans 12:12. We know 12 is the 9 is the last number, but 12 is like the complete cycle. So at this point, it's time to learn from these things. And then we got, so where is Mercury though? I mean, where's the moon? I mean, what? Yeah, Mercury. I mean, I thought that was my kids opening the door. Mercury is in Cancer. So the things that you care about and shit. The things that you care about, see, it's like, anyways, two different energies. The Mercury, the things that you care about is in your thoughts. But what's in your heart is the things that's structured and physical. So I don't know. Let me just pull up some of these cards right here. I love God. Sorry, I love you. Sorry for what, bro? What are you sorry for? For loving God or for loving me? The fuck are you talking about? I just want to know. Because I might not necessarily be ready for this discerning of astro. the true astrology transits. I may not be necessary, and that's another square energy. My Mercury squaring what I want and what I care about. Like, I might not necessarily be ready for that shit. So we might just need to stick to what I'm fucking doing. And plus, it's early in the morning. I ain't smoked no blunt yet or nothing. Which I don't smoke like that, but you know. Then look what came out. This is the first time ever this card came out, the moon. We know that the moon is in Taurus right now. Feeling and subconsciousness, and the moon is squaring Mercury at the moment. So the things that you're thinking about and all that old type of shit and the things that's in your heart space are not necessarily aligning, and you're having trouble trying to figure out how to put these things together internally. Bless. Oh, today is Sunday, ain't it? I'm tripping. So we had the moon right there, the feelings, and I ain't never got the moon card to come out before. Feelings and subconscious. Your subconsciously, things that you're feeling about, since the moon is in Taurus, are your values, the things that you stand on, the raw truth. Those are the things that's in your mind. I mean, that's in your heart. But the things that are in, and I don't know why that's alert. Well, you know, I can understand, because that's, anyway, let me shut the fuck up. Ivy Taiwan caregiver. What up? Okay, let's pull a card. But anyway, and what else we got going on? Mars is conjuncting. Venus is conjuncting the sun. Okay. And Mars is trining the sun. Anyway, because I don't, look. What's the message of the day? First of all, let me set an intention. So we got the moon out. What's the message of the day, though? So we're going to stick to what I know. South Node in reverse. I ain't never, finally some fucking new energies. The moon and the South Node in the reverse. So your old karma is in the reverse with your moon. We know the moon and the South, the nodes are the nodes of, you know, the moon. Anyways, let me shut up before I get it wrong. Now, hopefully I get an astro card. Please let that be an astro. Nope, it ain't. And transformation. So, with the South Node being in the reverse. So, okay, let me see. How do I want to word this? With the South Node being in the reverse. Because we know the South Node is your old karma. Well, the old things that you have, the things that you have come from as far as a spirit or a soul. Like when you, this is how I look at it. When you dissify out here or is born, wherever your spirit is coming from would be your old, your South Node, and where your spirit should be headed would be your North Node. Hold on. That's one reason why. Bitch, what the fuck? Oh, here you go. That would be your South Node. The things that your spirit is coming from will be your South Node, right? And with the transformation also being in the reverse, the 8th house, you're not wanting to transfer, you're not wanting to change a lot of these old things. And that's probably the reason why the square energy with the moon and your Mercury. You got your, and a lot of these reasons why you're not wanting to let go of the previous experiences or previous situations or things that you're needing to let go of is because these things are tied in your emotional space. These things have been with you. These emotions, these connections, and how you are processing your emotions. This is a part of the South Node shit that needs to be over and done with. This is the shit that is supposed to be transformed. But with the transformation card being in the reverse, you're not wanting to continue to do what the fuck you do to change shit. I've been in that stand. Wanna match me? Somebody wanna match me? Hold on. I got this goddamn purse all choking me and shit. So, okay. Second house in reverse. Taurus is Taurus comes from the second house, and that's in reverse. That's your finances, that's your resources, and the things that you look at as valuable, and how much self-worth that you have for yourself. These things are in the reverse, and that makes sense because the actual planets and shit is coming out that I'm dealing with, and I was just talking about. That should be so crazy to me. Like, life is something else. Anyway, oh, hold up, y'all. Those things are in the reverse. So based on you not wanting to change these old emotional patterns and shit, that makes sense. That is going to cause your resources and values to not have an opportunity to expand themselves, or that could be the reason why you're experiencing some type of halt when it comes to your values, even your self-worth, your self-esteem. If you're having some type of mental issues, not like that, but if you're having some type of self-esteem issues at this time, it's probably because a lot of those old emotional patterns, the shit that need to be changed and switched up internally, you're not doing that. You're not. It's something that you're supposed to be learning from. You're supposed to, and that's the reason why the South Node can't flip and you can be in North Node energy, because these emotions, this some old ass shit that's some trauma shit. There's some old trauma bonding it. Some old emotions and behavior patterns that's stuck inside of your emotions based off of a lot of your traumas that you've went through, that is a safe space for you. And it's time for you to transform that shit. And if you don't, you're going to have a whole lot of financial, let me say that. You're going to have a lot of blockages when it comes to the things that you value in your life. Even when it comes down to your emotions too. And you being an individual will be stuck in the reverse, because the opposite of Libra is the Aries. So it's a way that you can transform these emotions, or practices that you can do, is practice being yourself and stop clinging on to relationships, because they probably got something to do with relationships too. A lot of these emotional patterns. So some emotional connections that you may have with actual individual people can be stopped and halted just by you transforming and remembering who the fuck you are, and acting out in your own original natures, because that's seems like the reason as to that seems like the main, how do I want to say it, that seems like the main trigger point that could cause things to begin to flow and flip easier when it comes to this specific energy. Makes sense. Because at first I'm like, bitch, you're not an astrologer. How are you going to read the astrology chart? La la la. But it's not that I have to be an astrologer. I'm intuitive, and I do know about this shit. And that's why I got the cards to help me, because synchronistically so, the energies fall out as they should based on the energies that's in the air. And I just, anyway. Hold on. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So let me see. What we finna pull? Okay, let's pull some more astro cards though. Because I like how this bounce back and forth. I like how this go back and forth. I like the bounce back. So, some of those old relationships that y'all got, cut them hoes. It's time to call them bitches a quit. It's over with. Leave them hoes alone. They're holding you back. These people, individuals that you're having these emotional connections with, is actually holding you back on your soul's mission. That maybe they're part of their actual purpose is to hold your ass back. So you're gonna let those things win? Okay. Got the sun in the reverse. Your joy in the reverse. Your vitality and your essence being in the reverse. And the sun also represents your expression. And so if your expression is not yours, like genuinely something that's you, that you are, and you're connecting your essence, your vitality to things that are not a part of, to old things that you were supposed to be learning from and growing out of, and you're yet connecting your emotional state, your actual value, your essence to these old outdated ass things, you're gonna get washed. I'm just telling you that right now. You're gonna get washed. And is it worth it? You don't find out the hard way that these things, these people, and these emotions are not worth your soul. Your soul. Because your soul, in so many words, is in reverse. Your essence is in reverse. Your personality. Well, not your personality, because you're rising. I don't know why they got that as your personality, but your expression is in reverse, and it ain't worth it, baby. Not based off of people who don't even know that that's what they supposed to be doing. If you hear listening to this shit, then you can't even say that you don't know anymore. And when you know better, you do better. And the children that know better get whooped the hardest. So it ain't gonna be worth it, bitch. Do what you know is best for you. Ooh, I almost lost my cards. Let's see what else they want to tell me or tell us or allow me to explain to y'all. And who is they? I don't know. I don't know. And somebody want to make smoke. I ain't been understand. Come on, baby. I hate to do you like that and make all the cards just fall out. I'd rather just... Okay, let me be more loose-handed so the card can go and fall out. God damn. Because I prefer when the... Okay, we'll take this one. I prefer when the card falls out. And this is the correct one because I saw this earlier. It's the 5th house. The sun comes... the Leo comes from the 5th house. And Leo rules the sun. Was it in reverse? I don't think. Damn. I don't think it was in reverse. But anyways, okay. And one more card though. Because y'all know I like to have 3. Fifth house is joy and play. Sun being in the reverse, that's you not being able to have joy and play, even though you have everything it takes, but you ain't gonna be able to appreciate none of it. Trying in the reverse, support and inspiration. So these things could be supporting you. You expressing your actual self will allow you to have and to indulge in more balance, joy, and play, allowing you to come across more individuals who are aligned with you to help you go on the next stage of your journey. Because obviously it's a stage that you have completed or should have completed, should have even completed this shit a long time ago. But yet again, when a cycle rehashes itself, it comes up. Either way it goes, this is the energy that you're supposed to be completing. And if you were to the way you can complete these things is to let go of these old outdated as emotional connections that you have with individuals, because the things that you used to find joy and play with, those things are boring as hell now, and they are played out as a bitch, and you are not being supported and inspired through these actions and these relationships that you are having at this point. The support energy is in reverse, along with your person, your actual person, yourself, your own essence. That's in the reverse, and that is allowing your 5th house, your playhouse, the energy of joy to be empty. It's still available, but it's empty as fuck at the moment. Hold on. And the sun being in Cancer, so the actual sun is in Cancer. So again, that's the reason why your emotions are being highly triggered at this point. The sun, Cancer being your heart space and all that type of shit. Where's Leo? Let me see. I just want to see. Let me see. Even though Leo ain't really got nothing to do with it, because the 5th house and Leo are not synonymous. But I don't even see no Leo energy, period. I don't even see no Leo energy. Oh, ain't nothing in Leo. So yeah, your Leo energy, your 5th house energy is empty. Ain't nothing even in Leo. So that makes fucking sense. Hold on. Ain't shit in Leo. Ain't a damn thing in Leo. And the Leo is in the 10th house. In the standard way of speaking of it. And that would be your status. So you don't even have a status. You don't even have a life. You have made the wrong things your life. You've made shit that do not support your soul a part of your value system. That's crazy as hell. And at some point, you're going to have to deconstruct that bullshit. Hopefully, you're not old as hell. Because that means that you'll have a whole lot of things, and it'll be a lot harder to disconnect these emotional ties, because you'll feel that you won't even have a starting point with your boundaries and restrictions. You won't even have a starting point as to what you know in your soul you should allow, so that when you do put boundaries and restrictions up when it comes to people, you won't be feeling like you're being wrong as hell for doing so. But if you are old in the game and you supposed to been started deconstructing some of these relationships, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time doing that. But hey, whatever. Okay, let's pull some on. See, from this perspective, I like pulling astro cards because this changes the energy daily. Should have been thought of that. Oh, fuck. I just... Bruh. God damn it. I just shuffled the cards through. Inside out as hell. Let me see. Did I? Oh, no, I didn't. I don't know. I didn't, though. Ooh, come on. Okay. Jesus. I wish I could see what I had going on. So anyway, let's pull on some more. Let's pull some more. Let's pull some more. I'm trying to stay up late again last night. I went to sleep early, actually. I fell asleep on their ass. So, you know, I probably got enough time to do as I want. I might not stay here that long. I don't know, I might. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so what's the next energy that Spirit wants to talk about? What's the next energy Spirit wants to talk about? I do know, never mind, we're not going to talk about that right now. Because I ain't trying to throw the energy. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give me a card or two. Pluto. We're going to take these two. Fuck it. Pluto. Again, second house in the reverse. Third house communication. So, let's just see. The second house would be okay, where's Pluto? Okay, so Pluto is in Aquarius. And the third house communication is Gemini energy. Second house is Taurus energy. Gemini house being in the upright communications. If you're here, that is proof of the upright energy of Gemini. I'm a Gemini. I'm communicating. And if you are thinking and processing and comprehending what I'm saying, that is the third house energy. Pluto. Pluto is the house of transformation. It says shadow and mysticism, whatever. But we do know that Pluto transforms and brings to death so that things can rise as a phoenix again. But without Pluto, without death, how can you be rebirthed or recycled or incarnate/reincarnate? How can you? You can't, because you first have to transform. You first have to end certain emotional relationships, certain relationships, because let's go back to the old energy, needs to be transformed and deconstructed, reconstructed, or whatever the fuck, but it needs to be dealt with. Because you got your second house again in reverse. These things are affecting your self-values, your finance, your actual resources, the ability that you have to get it back again. Because that's Taurus. It can lose it all and it'll get it right back. Fuck you talking about? That's that second house Taurus energy. You're having a lack of that and you're wondering why. Third house, you're trying to ponder as to why is things not working out. Because it's some transformations that you need to fucking do, and you don't feel. See, the second house goes back to your self-worth again, making you feel that your worth is not substantial enough to move on. You know how a boyfriend will tell you, bitch, you ain't. Let me not project, but you know how you can be in a fucked up relationship and a nigga will tell you, bitch, don't nobody want you but me. You've let these things seep into your subconscious so much so to where your actual self-worth is shit at this point. And now you don't even believe in yourself enough to transform as your soul came here to fucking do. That's what you came here to do. And you forgot? Bitch, you forgot that you came here to transform? The fuck? Your soul is not going to thank you for that later. And it's all going to be on the backs of a bullshit ass relationship or connections that you have that's supposed to been got cut off. Relationships that you didn't have time and time and multiple experiences and confirmation that this ain't it, baby. You've had those a lot of times, and yet you're still with these you're still connected to these connections, whether it be a person, place, thing, job, church. I don't fucking care. A store that you may go to all the time, because I was able to, man, look, I did some major witchcraft one time. I tricked my beingness or whatever, subconscious or universe, the fuck ever, to have an opportunity to move out of town just by me rerouting and going to different stores every day and not going to the same regular ass streets and turning down the same. Man, look, that's besides the point. I don't even know how I was connecting that. I just want to throw that in there, I guess. Anyways, but you got to do something different. That's probably what my point was. If you don't know what to do to transform, don't know where to start, but you know, since I'm telling you that these things are important and you already knew this shit, start doing little minor changes. What the fuck? Start doing minor changes with the intention of doing these changes to create new changes, other changes in your life. And see, and be consistent with that shit. I've done it too many times. If I ain't finna tell y'all my business though, but if I was to tell you the things that I've transformed just by rerouting myself going to the store every day, it ain't your business, because it kind of is personal. But try it yourself, and it wouldn't matter if I told you or not. You ain't got to believe it. If you do it yourself, you'll believe it. So this is a self-help channel. Hold up. Self-help channel. This is what you do to help yourself. Because we already have the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding at this point. Your actual life experience has gave you understanding as to what's healthy and what's not in your life, as far as what I'm reading from the cards. And if not, I'm telling you out my mouth for the most part. So to actually do something about it, because sometimes we be rode these bullshit cycles for so long to where our endurance, our strength has weakened so much to and now we don't feel like there's even hope based on our own self-will. But I'm telling you, it don't even take much. You can just start going a different route every day, and in your mind tell yourself you're doing that with the intention, because you're changing something from the internal, and you want and expect to see changes from the external. And do that shit consistently, and don't tell nobody. It ain't for nobody else to know but you. That way you fuck up at too. Putting folks in your internal business and adding them to your witchcraft, it don't work like that. You keep these things to yourself, especially if you're intending on separating from these individuals. The fuck you want to let them know what you got going on inside of your mind and fuck and shit for, so that they can infiltrate that shit too. Keep your mouth closed. Third house communication. I'm telling you this. Third house, yeah, we friendly and shit. Gemini energy is friendly, but it also shut the fuck up too and observe. You know, if you're a high octave individual or whatever. How many minutes I've been on this bitch? 30 minutes, okay. Shit, I peeped at the goddamn chat. I ain't know somebody here. It don't matter. Okay, so let's pull some more cards though. All right, so I got the astro wheel up for the transits for the moment. Not an astrologer, but these do help me to break down the energies that I need to go in on a little bit further. Moon in Taurus, that's my natal alignment. Hey, that my shit. Usually when the moon is in Taurus, I have some good, comfortable, beautiful, clean, healthy days. I ain't gonna lie to you. So and it's 0 degrees, so we gonna see. All right, I need 3 more cards now. Come on with it now. Okay, here go one just fell out. 10th house. I was looking at the 10th house a moment ago. But I don't know if that's what that is referring to on the actual wheel. Because, you know, when it comes to the current, never mind, I have to talk to a friend or somebody who knows about astrology. I can't ask the screen. So I'll just keep that part of the information out until I'm sure about it. All right. Come on. Okay, we got the soft note in reverse again. So, and what that is, the 10th house, careers and success. I think I did speak on that earlier about how your older energies is going to not allow you to transform your life. And because your 10th house is your status, what you are known for, if you're still connecting to the same individual, 7th house in reverse, relationships and shit that should have been transformed, how the fuck are you going to change your status? Whatever you could be known for some shit you don't want to be known for. Know that these things can be changed and transmuted and recreated if you are to change your old patterns that came with you. These patterns that you're clinging on to and holding on to, you've been doing these things for eons. Even down to some of the relationships, you're going to manifest similar relationships next lifetime and next lifetime based off of you not straightening up the wheel and grabbing your own wheel and doing the shit right this time. That's crazy. Got Mars in the... I wasn't finna pull that one though. Oh, that's three cards. Hold up. We know that 7th house is in Libra. I mean, the Libra comes from the 7th house. Let me say it like that. And what's in the South Node at the moment? Libra. Libra is in the South Node. The message is clear again. That should be so crazy how the message be so fucking obvious from beginning to end. And the ending always confirms that, yeah, that's what the fuck the message is. 10th house, career and success. The things you are known for, your statuses and shit. You're known to be hanging with a certain crowd too, maybe, possibly. And you probably think that you won't even fit into other crowds, but that's because you haven't, with that sun energy being in the reverse and all that other stuff that we just pulled on, you may don't even know who the fuck you are to even have any type of strong self-worth about yourself. You probably got the potential for so much value, but you haven't discovered those things based off of your relationships and emotional behavior patterns that you won't transform and transmute so that you can move on to the next phase of the journey. There's another phase ahead. There's another phase afoot. I don't care how old you are, especially if you're younger. Even if you're older, like going through like a second Saturn return or some shit, I hate it for you, baby. But if you're younger, like have just created the first Saturn return or are about to, or anything prior to that, yeah, you straight. You need to change up though, so that you won't be creating the same fucking cycles that you've been doing for eons. And the longer that you do something, the harder that it is to undo it. So since you have an experience right now to do things from the micro level, you might want to work on that shit, because that's the reason why we are here. It's harder to do things on a larger scale when you have to go to the precise parts of it to get it done. You're in the micro portion of your journey right now as you speak and as you breathe, as I speak and as you breathe. So you might want to work on these small little shits. So, because once you do something on a smaller level, the significance that it serves will blow your mind once you allow things to start forming and take place from that corrected starting point. So yeah. But guess what, y'all? I'm finna go. I think I've been here long enough, and I don't want to overdo it. Happy Taurus moon in Taurus. Yes, I love that. My Mercury is in Cancer already. So, hell yeah. Anyway, I'm finna dip, you guys. Y'all took y'all cell salts. And I'm finna jump back on my cell sauce. I just got to get them videos finished. Like, I want to get them, because now it's like I got to reconstruct a whole lot of shit. But it's like more my Mars and Taurus type energies that I got to work on. And I will be so glad when I finish the videos, because then I can, because not making excuses or anything, but there's only 12 hours in a full day that you are, well, I ain't gonna say 12, but yeah, I'm gonna say 12. We can say 12 full hours, because even after you get some sleep, about 7-8 hours of sleep, and you can sum it down to, bitch, you got a whole 12 hours whether you use them whole 12 hours or not. So anyways, what was I gonna say about that? Oh, there's only that many hours in a day, or that much time. So y'all got to bear with me when it comes to the how fast I produce. And anyway, don't worry about it. It's your fucking business. I'm just playing. Bye, y'all. I'm finna go. Bye.